Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
We're going to pop the hood, open the door, over near the kick panel right here, pull that lever. Now release the latch, you pull this lever, put the hood up. You're going to remove this trim piece right here. You're going to take a flat blade screwdriver, just get underneath here, pull that out, and then just pull it forward. Clips in back here, and there's some clips underneath. We'll do the same for that side. All right, for the sake of the video, we took the wheel off. You don't have to take the wheel off to remove the bumper, but it's easier to show in the video. You could just turn the wheel to the side to access these bolts. So the next part we're gonna do is we're gonna take this clip off right here. I'll just use a clip removal tool, pull the center part out a little bit. Then the clip will come out. Now I'm going to remove these bolts. I'm going to use an 8mm socket and a ratchet. This procedure is going to be similar to the passenger side. Take these bolts out. This is a 8mm. Using the same 8mm socket and ratchet. Right. It's clipped in right here. Just use a trim tool to slide it over. This piece will slide this way. Now we're going to have to disconnect this air temperature sensor. There's a little connector right there. Push down on the connector, pull it out like that. We're going to disconnect this fog light connector. Just push down on that tab and then pull the connector off. We're going to disconnect the horn. There's a little tab on the back side. This connector, you're going to push it and then pull the connector off. There's the little lock, so you push down on that and then pull the connector out. And you're going to do the same for the passenger side. On this vehicle, there is these holes right here. Your vehicle probably has some push clips in there, so keep in mind you're going to want to take those out, or there might be screws, but this vehicle doesn't have them. Right, there's two bolts that hold the front bumper on. There's a torque spit with a T50. We're using a T50, an extension, and a ratchet. It might be a little easier if you use a universal joint to take these off. Take this one off. Just like that. We'll do the same for the other side. All right, the only thing left is these sides are clipped in. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab on the side and pull out forcefully. Just like that. There's those clips that are clipped in right there. It's the same on the other side. And then grab the bumper, just pull it straight forward. All right, so we're gonna replace this piece. As you can see, this piece is broken right here, so we have a new one. I'm gonna pull these little clips out that hold it in place. I'm gonna use a clip remover tool. Just gonna grab on. You could probably use some needle nose pliers. Pull that center thing out. I believe there was probably something that went over this, or maybe not. So I'll pull that one out, and then on the other one, just pull that pin out. Once those pins are out, I can use a trim piece tool, pull this out, just like that, and do the same for the back side. Pull that one out as well. And this piece is going to slide off, just like that. I'm going to install the new one. We'll get this lined up. Push back a little bit, and then you can slide it in place. Just like that. Right, so we got those holes lined up. I'm going to put the push pins back in. Push this push pin back in. And then we'll push these little locks in. Get those started. That one pushed in easy. This one's giving me a little trouble. So I'll take the back of a screwdriver and just push it up. And those are locked in place. We'll do the same for the other side. I'm going to reinstall the bumper. Just get it lined up. Line the sides up over here. It would help to have two people doing this, but it's not impossible to do it with one person. I'm going to slide this in there. Lock it in place. We're going to do the same for the other side. Lock that in place. That's good. That's nice. Nice and locked in. And now we're going to reinstall these Torx bolts. Just line these up in the hole. May have to wiggle the bumper a little bit to get them in the right location. Once that one's started, before we tighten it down, we'll get the other one started. Get lined up. We're going to tighten these up. Snug those up pretty tight. All right, we're gonna torque these bumper bolts to 55 Newton meters or 40 foot-pounds. We're gonna use this torque wrench. We actually sell these torque wrenches at 1aauto.com. We're going to hook up the wire connector for the horn. Just push that right on like that, line it up. And the connector for the fog light, just line that up, lock it in place. We'll do the same for the other side. All right, now we're gonna reconnect this connector for the ambient air temp sensor. Just slide it on, just like that. We'll line this inner fender well up top, that goes underneath. And then on the front side of the bumper, this goes above. And over here, this is gonna lock in place over here, right here. It's gonna slide in like that. Right now we're gonna install these 8mm bolts or screws. Right here and right here. Right, now we're gonna snug these up. Just tighten that snug, and then this one as well. Just snug. I'm gonna put another screw right here. Put a screw right here. Get those in there. And we'll snug those up. Now we're going to install this lower headlight trim piece. There's a little slot in here that's going to line up with that fender right there. Push that on and lock it in, and then slide this underneath the headlight and click it in place. And we'll do the same for the other side. Then we'll close the hood.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at oneauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.